Growthponics Limited. I'm a farmer, cherry tomato producer, and also expert in hydroponic farming. Yeah, so as we talked about importance of hydroponics farming, we get that in hydroponics farming there is a fast growth rate and also there is fast maturity in crops. The other good benefit is that fruits which are produced hydroponically, they are slightly bigger as compared to the one which are produced in soil. You'll also find that you use less water in hydroponics farming, in that we use inert media which consumes or absorbs less water. So most of the water can be recycled, and with that a farmer will use less water compared to when you pump water into the soil. And then we also find that fruits which are produced in hydroponics farming have relatively higher Brix rate. Brix rate is the level of sugar in something. So if you compare the types of fruits which we produce through hydroponics farming, they are relatively higher, I think, because of the nutrition, and also no weeding, because in hydroponics farming there is no soil involved, no weeds will grow in the structures. We have less manpower as well, because now once you have your system there, the use of timer will help a lot on the manpower, and with that it will be easier to manage, so the manpower will be less, no weeding manpower, and among others. Now we also get that in hydroponic farming we maximize the little space available, because you can do the we call it vertical farming structures, whereby you consume space in terms of layers, and with that you can do relatively more crops than the one which you can just do underground in the soil. So I also wanted to talk about the important thing on nutrition, and you get that in hydroponics farming, you all know that plants need 17 elements, being some of them macro elements and some of them micro elements. And you get that when you do soil farming, yes, I do understand that there is top dressing every now and then, but you will not know that time that you will need to, there will be no that top dressing which will happen on a timely basis. You will come to realize that maybe if you see deficiency in your crops, and that is the time you'll realize that you need to top dress your soil. But for hydroponic farming, there is no that grace period to wait until you see the effects on nutrition deficiencies is when you start top dressing. In hydroponic farming, you feed the plants with the required elements on a daily and timely basis. So all the nutrients that we dilute in water to create a nutrient solution have all required elements, and we feed it in a daily basis. In soil farming, you will top dress it, you will wait for a while is when you re-top dress. So by that time where by some of the elements will be missing, it will take a grace period. The plants will kind of suffer for a while is when you do it again. So with that, a person who is doing hydroponic farming will be better. The other thing that I wanted to say is that in hydroponics farming, it is easy to customize the nutrition. If you see that you have more of nitrogen, it is easily to customize it, in that you can reduce the level of nitrogen in your form, in your recipe, and with that the next day you just give it the required one. But when you talk of soil farming, when you have already laid the fertilizers on the bed, it will be very hard to customize it in case it is excess, and that you will suffer toxicity. But in hydroponics farming, if today I find that let's say the level of nitrogen is high, the level of phosphorus is high, tomorrow the next day I'm gonna just reduce the level of it, and I correct it immediately. So with that, it is flexible than the other one.